last night. I thought, well, instead of me trying to verbalise it, because you've seen me all the time talk about it, come there. Just say, from your own personal experience when Diane died, what hospice did for our family and how they looked after, my sister.
I think the thing that got us most of all was just how natural they were and how caring and compassionate. The abiding memory I have was Diane was 32, and to her the hospice meant death. She didn't really want to have anything to do with it. And as the disease progressed, it got to the stage where she just had to face the life of hospice. And we took her in this particular morning and they did this orientation. And one of the first questions they said to her was, happy hour is between 5 and 6, what's your favourite tipple? You could have picked up Diane's chin off the floor. This was somebody where she thought she'd come to die and they wanted to know what her booze choice was. This was symptomatic of the treatment she had throughout her whole stay in hospice. And the trouble they went to for her, at one stage she was asked would she like an ice block. She said yes, she'd like a lemonade one. There wasn't a lemonade ice block in the fridge at the hospice, so they went out and bought her one. This was the sort of caring and compassion that she had. And we'll have undying memories and gratefulness for our local hospice for what they did. And that's just an example of somebody who's experienced the care and compassion that they had.
It was interesting when Diane was in hospice because I think it was about 3 weeks she was allowed in there, and we didn't know what it was like for families either. And it's almost like a hotel. It really is like a hotel. Yeah. And people who work at hospice can't see them, but they've got wings behind them. They're like angels. It's so tough for a family. You hear people are dying of cancer, and you just don't want to know really what it's like behind closed doors. It was tough. It was, Diane couldn't sleep in the end, lots of things. And they not only gave support to our family, but more importantly, they, as you touched on, they, Diane didn't want to die, didn't think she was going to die, and they helped her accept what was going to happen.
Yeah, very much so, and put her at peace as she went along that journey. As a total aside, as a matter of interest, Diane died of Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is exactly what Martin Crow's battling at this very time. And they even shared the same oncologist. What a small world it is.
We did manage to raise $100,000 for charity for Hospice Waikato last year. I'd like Sharyn Caywood to come forward now and just explain where that money goes and how it's worked.
Thank you, Craig, to you and your family for sharing that lovely story about Diane's journey. It really touches my heart, and I'm sure that everybody can feel that. We have over 1,000 people at Hospice Waikato are taking on that journey at the moment, and what we like to say is it's not always just about dying, it's about living life to the full in the time that you have, and that's what we try and help people with. And that's that $100,000 that Duco fundraised for us last year's event was used in patient care and making that time that they had really special. We have children. We are the only hospice in New Zealand that have Rainbow Place, which is a children's service. So we have about 20 children in care at the moment. And if you'd like to think of your own families, that is a really important part of helping. We really help the whole family work through. You just heard Craig talk about how the whole family needs that support. This year with Irene van Dyk is very exciting because Irene, we'd love to have you visit Rainbow Place to help talk to some of those children and their family. We know that you can make a profound difference to people on this journey. We have them in our care. Sometimes people are in our care and we're visiting them at home for about 6 months. Sometimes it's a short time. But we know by introducing them and letting them meet you, they'd love just to have a selfie with you. You can come to us and you can make a real difference to those people who are facing some real tough stuff. And for them to meet someone like Irene, who has a great connection with Waikato. Waikato people love you. And we're really looking forward to that. And on December the 5th, I didn't know if I liked boxing or not last year, but I have to tell you, when Millie Holmes shot out of that quarter and hit that free kick, we leapt out of our seat and we all roared. And it was the best night's entertainment that I've ever seen. So I really urge you to come and enjoy the event. It's fantastic. And Hospice Waikato is a fantastic privilege for us to be the recipient. And I'm also looking forward to working with Burger King, because it is the Burger King Fight for Life. I'd love to talk to you and see how we can help you with your brand, how Hospice Waikato and Burger King can work together. So thank you, Craig.